Hey guys, Marsenkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to take Teq Gohan with his EZA up against the Omega Shenron event, see how well we get on here. Now, Omega Shenron could be kind of awkward for Gohan for one major reason, and that is, of course, his annoying habit of super attacking in slot 1, stunning and or sealing you, either way. Regardless which one it is, either of those effects, not great for a unit that we want to be stacking and getting as many super attacks as possible. So Gohan does have the benefit of the 30% damage reduction on turn 1. Fortunately, all 3 attacks we did not get supered. That's perfect. 6.6. So we are running the double Gohan leads team again. I tried this out against the Zamasu red zone stage, and we didn't do super well. Just because of some bad luck. Obviously the AoE turn 1, super annoying, but for Omega the tech phase is the first phase, and the int phase isn't until the end, which means that Gohan has so much time to build up. And look at that, not only did we not get supered, we got the quadruple super, the god turn from Gohan for turn 1. And of course, Teq Omega can also be attack lowered. So we've just attack lowered this man 4 times, 4 stacks for Gohan, and then yeah, we just tank for double-digit damage, 3 mil. Yeah, the key situation pretty awkward on this turn for Ultima Gohan, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And then the other Gohan being on the first turn is not really ideal because we have to float him off, which means we do lose out on some stacks for him. But can we get the double god turn here? Let's see. Come on, hidden potential. Oh. Oh. Could you imagine both Gohans just quad super on the first turn? Well, there you go. So you can see the big difference in attack stats by not getting hit first, though. His attack stats are basically doubled for the first Gohan. But this guy's just been attack lowered 8 times in the first turn. So he basically can't do anything now. Actually, wait, does your 12 key super lower attack, or am I tripping? Yeah, no, it doesn't. But he's just been attack lowered 8 times in the first turn. So yeah, he can't do nothing. I mean, he could super attack slot 1, obviously, and still seal up future Gohan or stun, but either way shouldn't make too much of a difference. I wonder how much this will actually do, because attack lowering doesn't have a huge effect on the super attack damage, but yeah, 57k slot 1 pre-super when future Gohan does normally need to attack first in order to get his full damage reduction buff up. But yeah, either way, him getting stunned here is fine. Realistically, with Omega, you can get caught in the first phase longer than you expected because of him sometimes stunning. Because a lot of times with these builds for some of the big teams now, the units that we're putting in slot 1 are wanting to get hit or are wanting to do a bunch of other things, like involving them attacking and them supering. So of course, Omega having this annoying habit of supering you immediately and stunning you means that your unit in slot 1's not able to attack. So you can end up being in this first phase way longer than you expected. But for teams like this, or units like Gohan, that's kind of exactly what we want, right? Because the more turns we get with Gohan to build up, the better. So, alright, no god turn for the second turn. We do get the extra attack, of course, because of course his passive is fully activated now. 9 million he's up to. And then the hidden potential is only a normal. So 2 supers, 2 normals. So he's still supered 6 times in his first 2 appearances, which is pretty good. Physical Gohan, of course. These two don't link super well together when Gohan is still in his just Teq Gohan, like Gohan team form. Especially with the fact that I don't think they share any key links, right? So it can be a little bit awkward for them. Once Teq Gohan transforms into Ultimate, then it's a little bit better. But yeah, we can see what we are looking like here. I didn't check Gohan's defense, but fortunately, since the other Gohan also quad supered on turn 1, we can check his defense at the start of this next turn. And although we won't have, will we have all in the family active? Actually, I'm not sure what how int Gohan's links change once he transforms, but yeah, he does still have it. So he has got all in the family and cold judgment. So this Gohan, bear in mind, this is his second appearance, and he supered 4 times on the first turn. He's already at 642k defense, which is very good. So we'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully we don't get stunned in slot 1. But I mean, with him being as built up as he is, it's not the end of the world if he can't get an extra stack here. But he didn't get stunned, so we're fine. 8.5 mil. And of course, this will kill Omega, so he is only going to get the 1 super this turn. But yeah, Gohan looking very, very impressive here. This Omega event being a little bit easier at the start compared to something like, you know, like the Dismal Future Red Zone or something, gives Gohan the perfect opportunity to start getting built up. Also, this actually works really well because we know we're not going to get AoE'd. 700k defense. But look at this. There's no key. Bruh. Man, I can't drop those physical orbs down either. I guess I'll just do this. Fortunately, having the built-in additional does mean that Gohan is going to be able to probably get at least 1 super here anyway, even though we're not getting the super attack with the key. So, let's see. 700k with guard, slot 1. Yeah, 189k. I don't know how much damage Gohan takes here. 549, bruh. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about getting caught in the first phase for as long, is physical Gohan's guard running out. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to try him out over here on the Goku team, which is something I actually haven't done yet in any of these videos. Because, of course, Goku does lead Majin Buu Saga, but he doesn't give the 170 lead. He gives the 170 lead with Majin Buu Saga. He doesn't give the 200% lead, I should say, to Gohan. But, I mean, if we were trying him out on a double Gohan lead, right, he's going to get 170 there anyway. His only 200% leads that really are meta-relevant now are the Int Buu and the God Goku. But I've done, like, all the initial showcases with God Goku. We did the video using him on the Buu team yesterday, so if you haven't seen that, do check that out. I think that might be one of his best, like, in terms of the actual 200% leader unit, I think that's probably his best team. And I think he, at least on global, and for me, having not pulled the Tech Evil Buu, so that's one less option for the team, I think he probably makes what I would say is like the best build for the Buu team, at least for me, right? So, be interesting trying him out here on the Goku team. Goku, of course, is a very, very strong slot 1 unit. So in terms of early build-up, we can kind of avoid the risk of Gohan taking a lot of, well, not really the damage, but taking the L with the stun, because we can just put Goku in slot 1, right? Now, of course, the only downside is this team is a lot more offense heavy. So, like here, for example, like if I do this, Goku will go nuts and probably kill Omega. So we don't want to do that. We'll go ahead and do this. Grab these for you. Because Gohan just wants to get his supers, right? In terms of Gohan doing good damage, he wants to get attacked first. But we just want to get his stacks, right? We want to get him built up. So we don't really care about damage. Goku getting sealed here is actually good, right? Because then he can't get the supers. Bit awkward because it means he's not building up his damage reduction as part of his passive. But Goku's obviously very, very good against Omega because the second phase is STR anyway. So he's going to be perfectly fine even if he hasn't got a bunch of supers. But Teq Gohan doing his thing here. 3.4 mil. Can we recreate? I mean, I've had more often than not, I would say, the turns where he actually does get... See, there's the hidden potential. And then we do get the super. So we got 3 supers and a normal. I mean, that's still very, very good for Gohan for turn 1. As long as you can get that hidden potential to proc, then his full passive becomes activated and he gets that extra attack, which, I mean, itself could only be an additional normal. But, yeah, getting that additional attack on the first turn is huge for... Gohan. So I want to get... I do want to try and get build up for you as well. The only problem, I guess, with this team is there's so many units that want to get built up that sometimes you just can't... You can't do it for all of them, right? But we'll go ahead and do this. If Goku could get stunned or sealed again, that would probably be good for us. But he has got type disadvantage, but he has built-in crit. So chances are Goku is... probably killing Omega here. I mean, if him not critting is good, right? He has a 50% chance to crit built in, coin flip chance, In this instance, we actually don't want him to crit, so we will take that. And then these guys, getting as many supers off here as possible is good, so we can get our build up with them. I mean, this Goku team, it's been a while since I've used it, since we've been focusing on like the Tech Exchange Boot EZA, Teq Gohan's EZA, but Goku's team is super, super good. We have a lot of working parts here that will make this team very effective, like these guys building up and then potentially getting that fusion with the full heal, which of course then gives us the Scouter. I think in the initial run that we did, where we did the new Goku versus Omega for his own video, we're still able to tank the Omega Super in slot 1, even though it was like turn 7 or turn 9 or something for Angel Goku. People really do underestimate how strong his defense is even later on in the fight. But now you can throw Teq Gohan on his team, and once we get to the later turns where, you know, Goku is a bit riskier to put in slot 1, we can just put Gohan in slot 1 instead. So again here, I think the best thing to do is go for the build-up. Now, we do get the Saiyan lineage with Goku, which is Teq Gohan's main key link. So this rotation, as you can see, even like this with Gohan in slot 1, like this rotation works really, really well. Now, of course, we probably don't want to get supered in slot 1 here from on Gohan just yet, right? We haven't had as much build-up. This is the problem with compared to the double Teq Gohan leads, which is, you know, largely due to the lower leader skill, but the fact that Goku can also hit very hard. We have gotten to the STR phase a lot quicker, so this is only Gohan's second appearance, right? So he tanks the AoE. Now, of course, the AoE is actually very beneficial for Gohan in this situation, because it means he's now been hit before attacking without having to be in slot 1. So he's now able to do those higher attack stats without us having to put him in slot 1. And then Goku in slot 1 having the lower attack stat is actually what we want, because ideally we want the phase to go on for a little bit longer. Like, ideally we would probably want one more turn with Gohan against STR Omega before we get to the int phase, and then of course if we want to we can transform into Ultimate Gohan straight away, but we'll see how we get on. So yeah, he's dropping 8.4 mil now on his second turn on a 170 lead, thanks to getting hit first with the AoE. Then we go to 8.9, so if we do get the additional super here again, it will go over 9. So, I mean, this is what I talked about with Gohan in his initial video. We talked about it on the podcast last night. But, like, this unit is super, super good defensively. But the fact that he's able to do this, right? Like, double, was it 8.4 into 8.9 into 9 point something. Whilst also being pretty much untouchable defensively now, especially after getting those 3 supers. It's one of the reasons why he's so, so good. The point that I made on the podcast last night was, even if he was hitting lower attack stats, he would still be good because his defense is so good. So the fact that in base he is hitting those higher attack stats as well is just, you know, it makes him the full package, right? Very, very good unit. As soon as he gets a new, like, really good meta strong, like, 200% leader, like, he will actually be crazy. We're going to go ahead and fuse here just because we have the option to do so. That does pretty much seal our fate that we are, of course, going to end up getting, you know, finishing this phase on this turn. But it is what it is, right? So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll keep you on the rotation so we can get the Dragon Fist on the next rotation. And then, yeah, Goku slot 1. His damage reduction is wearing down now. We do have type advantage, though, so, you know, we'll take a bit of damage here, but not the end of the world, of course. Eat the super, dodge 2 normals back to back. Okay. And then, yeah, unfortunately, Dragon Fist Goku not the best at eating those AoEs. Really could have done with the dodge there, but it is what it is. Typical, of course, that we just got, like, we took a little bit of damage, and then we get the full heal with the Vegito Fusion to only straight after immediately take a 350k AoE. So, not really ideal, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So, we'll go on to the final phase here. We don't have any sort of heal abilities or anything available. We know the super's going to be in slot 1. So, Gohan's already up to 620k defense. We've got no AoEs until after Goku has attacked. So, I think what we probably want to do here is... actually, is he supering as the first attack? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and transform with you. So that puts us at 819k. We do lose the Saiyan lineage though, which is unfortunate. We get Saiyan Warrior Race and Shocking Speed from this Gotenks though, which is interesting. Puts us up to 860. But if we go ahead and do this, we're not getting hit first. So unfortunately it does mean we're not getting the extra buffs, but we are going to have some pretty solid damage here. Yeah, you don't action break, do you? Although he's not getting AoE'd first anyway, so I don't think it really matters. So we'll go ahead and do this. This should be a very strong turn for everyone involved here. So Gohan not getting hit first, unfortunately, does mean the lower attack. It's kind of funny to see like his attack stat being lower on this turn, but of course, he did get hit first in the previous one as well anyway. But he gets a guaranteed additional super once he becomes Ultimate Gohan. Each of his super attacks, he's greatly raising his attack and defense for 3 turns, which means when he comes around on the next rotation, he still has those stacks. So his defense here looking very, very strong. And let's see what he takes from the Omega Super. Is it double digits? I can't remember how much he actually does with his super attack, but... Okay, 9, so basically 100k. That's still pretty solid amount of damage overall, to be fair. But Gohan still eating it quite nicely. We've got a lot of HP on this team anyway, right? So we should be looking pretty good. Goku's going to get a few supers off here. He's in slot 2, so we're going to get a nice few attacks off here. His post-super defense is going to be good. I think he's built up the full... Is it the full 30% damage reduction now? Maybe with this super. So he should be able to tank the AoE relatively well. And yeah, there's another one as well, up to 9.2. I mean, this is definitely not his best rotation, right? No support. Neither Gotenks nor Ultimate Gohan have like Super Saiyan or anything like that. But yeah, he's going to be able to tank everything for double digits. Of course, Gohan tanks the AoE for double digits as well. And then post-super, I'm pretty sure Gotenks, even if he doesn't dodge, is just going to tank these attacks anyway. My Gotenks has 1 dupe. So, yeah, we get the double super. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is it greatly or massively raise defense for this Gotenks? And I need to double check, but yeah, he should be fine now. Well, okay, yeah, it's definitely fine now. Even if he doesn't dodge these attacks in slot 3, should just be taking double digits. Will we actually get another Gohan turn? This is the only problem, again, like I say, with this team being very high damage output. I don't know if we will get another turn for Gohan, but let's see. Alright, we've got the super in slot 1, and it's the second attack. So if we go ahead and do this, we can do this to get the post-super defense. I think we are just going to kill him on this turn, right? Because if I don't transform Gotenks, we're going to have the much lower... We're going to have a lower dodge chance. So if I transform Gotenks, then we have the higher dodge chance. But of course, he gets guaranteed crits. So, I mean, this turn is going to be absolute annihilation for Omega here. So let's go ahead and do this. And then do this. So as long as Dragon Fist Goku dodges this AoE, there we go. You take double digits. Gotenks doesn't dodge, but takes double digits anyway. Because of course everyone's getting the defensive buff from Dragon Fist Goku as well. So Omega coming in with the super, gets countered into the Dragon Fist. And then of course that means we guarantee dodge everything else now for the rest of the turn for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which when you like, look how stacked all the attacks are in slot 1. And of course now Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the friend is Rainbow, and we have all of his links active. So I'm fairly sure Omega's not surviving. Omega's not surviving Goku, let alone Gotenks. Yeah, 10.9. And bear in mind, he's probably going to do at least 2 more of these as well, with a 50% chance to crit. So, of course, the passive one is only a normal, but then there's the extra from him being in slot 2 or 3, up to 11.7. And then, yeah, well, I say unfortunately. Unfortunately for potentially seeing Gohan again, Gotenks gets guaranteed crits, and we'll get an additional super as well. So, fairly sure this Omega can't dodge, right? So, Omega is just cooked here. But yeah, that triple Super Saiyan 3 rotation, all those attacks in slot 1 with the Super to be countered into the Dragon Fist, like absolute destruction. But you can see Gohan very good in this event, especially when he has time to build up. But you could see kind of the two sides of the same coin, right? Getting a load of extra time to build up on his team is good for him, but not so much for some of the other units on the team. And then when you run him on a different team that's a little bit more powerful, he doesn't get as much time to build up, but obviously is still pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I think these videos that we've been doing recently have highlighted not only that Gohan is very good, but on the flip side, like his teams are the biggest issue, right? Because on this team can go really fast, which is kind of counterintuitive to what you want Gohan to be doing. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. We're getting the new Red Zone stage coming out soon for the Buu Saga against Buhan. Looking forward to seeing how difficult that will be. We will, of course, try Gohan out there, as well as a bunch of other units and teams, as we have been doing with the new stages already anyway. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.